Hey guys, you are watching 1700. I'm your host Eliza, and today we're with the amazing Brooke. How are you feeling?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
So good. Now, you have just released your brand new song called Roll On Baby with your husband. Can you tell us how the song was created and how it came about?
Absolutely. So Ads and I back in 2020, we were writing for the album and in the hope of going back out on the road for early 2021. But as we all know what happened in 2021, it was a shamozzle. And so nothing happened, obviously, as far as the touring goes for that. But we decided when we did release this only like last week that we thought it still holds relevance. It's still optimistic. We're still getting out there. We are kind of half glass full people where it's like, just keep rolling on with stuff. We're going to keep continuing. This isn't going to bring us down. Music is it's how we make our money. It's what we do for a living. And we're like, we're not going to let this bring us down. So it's pretty much it was our way of going, God, we miss our life on the road. It's what we used to do. It was us pretty much the memory of, touring, being touring musicians. So it does hold relevance now. We're about to do a 20-date tour between now and the end of April. So we've got lots happening. And we just thought this is such a celebration of us getting back out on the road, this song. So it was a perfect fit to be our single.
Yeah, I know even in the lyrics, I looked at the lyrics and it kind of makes so much sense. Like, especially after I think what everyone's been through, it's such a great song, I think, and it's really upbeat and positive, and it's such a wonderful, I guess, tune and vibe. And I think it's just, yeah, it was really cool. And I think
thank you so much. We just thought it's a great toe tapper. It's just get up, come out, everyone get back and support live music. We've all needed it. It brings such joy to everybody, and it's good for the soul. It's just good for the mental, your mental space. And we're really pumped to be getting back out on the road. And I just hope everyone's enjoying the song. Download it now. Get it to #1.
I'm sure it will be. Now, what was the process like in collaborating with your husbands in comparison with like your sisters?
You know what? It's not that different. Working with family members, obviously, like my sisters and my husband, we just have a great way of working with each other. We know when to, like, if we're annoyed at each other, this goes on behalf of me working with my sisters and my husband. We kind of know when to leave each other alone, give each other space. But as an overall 90% of the time, it works really good. I think the respect that we have for one another as musicians, like I'm a massive fan of my husband. I think he's absolutely brilliant. His guitar playing, his songwriting, he's a great singer, and he's just a joy to be around. So I love that we've created a really happy, fun life together, and we can work together, which is just even better because we get to share all the experiences together too.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be. Now, is it a bit different? Like, do you guys, I know you're both very like country, but did your husband have maybe like different musical influences in comparison to you, and how that might have like kind of worked on the album and stuff like that?
Yeah, he's into more Southern rock and he loves his country, and he's into like the blues side of things. So, and with me, I like the pop side of country. So we kind of found a middle ground, I feel, Adam and I, for when we started working together. And I really feel like it really brings out the two influences together, and what we've made together is our Brooke and Adam sound. So it's a lot of fun, and there's just a lot of creative, ideas always floating around between the two of us as well. So it's a really fun process when we get together and we work on songs.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be. Now, obviously, you just said the singles off your upcoming album, which is very, very exciting. Can you tell us a little bit of insight on what is the album about, how it's different from your previous work and things like that?
Well, we've only recorded 3 songs at this stage. There will be an album at the end of the year because so far it's now a singles market. It's all streaming. So it works it's all kind of changed over the years since we first started out, where you do record a whole album, then you release it and you go on the road and stuff. So it's just, for us now, we're recording in 3 song blocks, which has been really fun. So we've recorded 3 songs at the moment. We're about to hit the studio again and record the next 3. So you will see an album by the end of the year for us guys, but you will just be hearing singles coming out for us, which was actually really great. So we can get out on the road. We'll always have something fresh and out there for people to listen to, and just hopefully get some bums on seats, which would be lovely.
It would be very, very nice. And I think obviously, I think that's kind of changed in the music industry. Now it's more like I think they're living to perform. I mean, I'm no musician, but I think you guys are more living to like perform and tour and release music to do that now than I guess what it was like before. But yeah.
Well, look, COVID's kind of put a real dampener on everything. And, it's just at the same time, we've got to kind of go with it because it is what it is. So for us, it's the most important thing is us getting back on the road. I think I can speak on behalf of all musicians is we just need to get back out and do the live sector, and we need to get out there and play to people. And then, I think all the rest, the recording and all the singles and the albums, that is all going to come to as well. So thank God we have digital platforms these days for people to download music and get in touch with people that they probably normally wouldn't ever come across. So that's why you get on the playlists and all that. And so it's been really good for all that side of things. But yeah, it's just we just got to take every day as it comes and just keep slogging at it, because otherwise you sit and do nothing, and you kind of go on the wayside. But for us, we're just going to keep at it, and it's what we love to do, and we're just going to keep doing it.
Awesome. Now, you've also released a music video for this single.
Yes.
How was it filming it? It was
really good. It was actually really quick. Adam and I, because we're not big fans of doing film clips. It's like, I think you get to our age, you're just like, oh my God, we've got to get dressed up, and we've got to oh my God, all this makeup, and they're long days, but it was a lot of fun. So we had fun in the car that you see when you watch the film clip. You'll see us in the car, the old Holden, and I know we just got to play. We got together with our guys in the band. We hired some friends to come and play with us, and it was, I think, all up, it only took like 5 hours to film. So it was amazing. So I like doing film clips like that where they're really quick,
easy. No hassle, and it looks
no hassle, exactly.
So it actually looks like, I was watching it, I'm like, you look like you're having the time of your life in the car.
We do. We have the best time. Seriously, Ads and I, there's laugh a minute with us. So we kind of pinch ourselves that we get to do this for a living as well. So we get to do it together, which is amazing.
Amazing. Now, you've also have another single called Star of the Show, which you obviously performed on I'm a Celeb. Is there a connection between the two songs or not?
Well, obviously Adam and I wrote it with our daughter and Adam's keyboard player from the Adam Eckersley band. I mean, it was our daughter's just had such an interest in playing piano, and we haven't got her lessons yet. So she really just loves the freedom of, expressing herself and playing on the piano. And she came up with that riff, which is the head riff on Star of the Show, which is like doom 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 doom. So we just were like, oh, that's really good. Can we write something about them? So we went to our daughter and said, can we use your piano riff for this song, Tig? Do you mind if we use it? She said, how much are you going to pay me? And I was like, well, darling, unless it's like, has over 50 million plays on, Apple, Apple or Spotify, wherever, or any of those music platforms, I said, you'll probably make some money. But I said, I'm not giving you anything. I said, we'll give you a cut. And she thought we said, I'll give you a car. And I was like, bloody hell, you're 9 years old, girl. Like, so she came to and she sat with us and she wrote it. So we thought we'd write it from her perspective because it was her song. It was her riff. And it went number one. So it was the most downloaded song at the time when they played it on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And that's what I said to her. I said, darling, it's taken me like 20 years to get a number one and you're 9. I'm just like, it's amazing. And it is. It's just such a beautiful song. I think a lot of people connected with it because they think of their own kids, or, in some way, shape or form. But yeah, it's a really special song, and it's probably one of my favourites I've ever written, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that, I guess, more like the sense of it being so personable and like that connection, I think it's really prevalent that you can see it in the song. So I think that's
absolutely cool. And it's a beautiful film clip too. We filmed that at our property where we had the piano out overlooking the mountain, and yeah, it's just beautiful. It's something that she'll be able to look back on forever, and we'll all be in it together, you know what I mean? So she can show her kids, which I find all that stuff really sentimental and awesome.
Welcome back, everyone, to 1700. We're back with wonderful Brooke.
Hello.
We were chatting about your brand new single, Rollin' Baby. So let's chat about your upcoming tour. So you're obviously going on your Rollin' Baby tour very, very soon, with your first show being in Grafton. So can you tell us what can we expect?
So absolutely. So Grafton is our first our first stop, and it's our hometown. Adam and I are from Grafton. This is where we grew up together. We lived in the same street, so we're going back to our hometown. And we put on a show on the Saturday. We've got this Saturday, the 12th of February, and then that sold out. So we put on a second show on Sunday afternoon. So we're doing 2 shows in Grafton, our hometown, and then we go to Wall's End, then we go to Wingham, or maybe it's vice versa. All of these dates are on our website too, by the way, and our Facebook and all the social media. And then we've got a hang at the wang here that we've been doing private shows, glamping at our farm that we got on at the end of February. Then we hit the road. We go to North Queensland. We go as far as Cairns, and we make our way all the way down to Toowoomba. So that's going to take about 3 weeks. So we're actually really excited. We're going back on the road. It's going to be amazing. We're actually playing to a crowd again, so it's been so long. So it's I feel like we're 2 little kids at a tuck shop, just like, oh my gosh, here we go. So it's going to be incredible.
It would be so much fun. Is your daughter or your family coming with you?
No, so we're really lucky. We've got a really good tribe around us. We've got a great family who can look after the kids. Our daughter, she's 9, she's in school now, and we've got a 2-year-old as well. That it's not really a place for his age to be on the road, especially when we're, late nights, getting up early, traveling to the next town. So we're really lucky that we've got help, and they're going to come here and stay, keep the kids into a routine, and while mum and dad go out and rock and roll.
Why not? Why not? Now, how do you reckon this tour is going to feel a bit different from touring with your sisters?
Oh, look, Adam and I have toured in the past. We love it. It's pretty much works the same. I mean, again, it's going to be different not working with my husband. It's just going to be different because we haven't toured for so long. It's been 2 years since the last time any musicians probably toured for in a long, long time. So I think we're just really looking forward to getting out there and just getting in touch with the fans again and getting our music out there and just being around a live audience again. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I just think that personal experience is going to be, and that, I guess that connection that you have with the audience is something that I think everyone craves so much. And it is, as you said before, great for your mental health, and
100%. So if we're coming to a town, you make sure you grab tickets, grab some friends, even grab your boss. Come along, have the day off the next day.
Massive party.
Absolutely.
Do you have any particular crazy stories or fun memories of going on tour?
Gosh, I don't have really any. I mean, every gig is so different, know. I mean, I've signed some crazy body parts. I know that. And but you meet so many incredibly wonderful people on the road, and our fan base is really hard to call. They're staunch fans, and that's what keeps us going. It's what keeps us in a job. So we're just really pumped to get back out there and see everyone again.
Awesome. Now, do you have any or key moments of advice for young musicians who want to, kickstart their career within the industry?
You know what? The platforms that we all have now look at us on our phones these days. I mean, you can start your own YouTube channel. You can just start, singing into your phone. I just say you've got to stick at it. If you really, if it's something that you love to do and you want it, you will do it. You'll find a way to do it. And I also, my motto, what our mum and dad always said to us as young girls, to my sisters and I, was you just say yes to everything. So if you go to the old people's home, they said, do you want to come and sing for the oldies for lunchtime? And you go, yes, I'll do it, because it's all practice. You always need those times to play in front of audiences. There's no point playing in your room to nobody, because you're not going to, you've got to kind of get out there and take every opportunity that you can do. And sometimes it's going to feel uncomfortable, but that's kind of sometimes makes or breaks you too. And it gets you out of your comfort zone. So my advice is just say yes to everything, and if it was terrible the first time, well, then you don't do it again. You can say, well, I did it.
Yeah.
And you don't do it again. But I mean, in every experience, I think too, it's never the same. It's always different, that's what I love about the job, is because it's never the same. It's not the mundane 9 to 5, or, doing the same thing. It's always different, which nothing wrong with the 9 to 5, but I'm also saying it's a great thing you just got to be at the drop of a hat, knowing just to think quick and, Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, finally, how can we keep up with all your social media and ensure we don't miss out on any of your goss? Where can we?
Okay, so you all have to follow us either on our Instagram or our Facebook. Now, Facebook is Brooke McClymont and Adam Eckersley. Our Instagram, I think, is Adam and Brooke Music. And then you can find our website, which is brookeandadam.com. And you can join our mailing list. because we'll give you out all the info that's coming out before we announce to the world. So you get exclusive offers and deals and what's going on, all the news. But that's pretty much where you can find us all. We haven't joined TikTok yet. I feel like I've missed the ball. I need help with TikTok. I'm not good at it. I have no idea how it works. I've just got onto Instagram and I'm going, whoa.
TikTok
I missed the boat.
TikTok is a new thing. Even like, I mean, I'm 22 and I still feel like I'm like, I don't know if I should be a part of it. It's a really young. It's like high school young type platform.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, I've really got to just get hip to the hoppy with all this stuff because it makes me feel pretty old.
Don't feel like that. It's very complicated. I find it complicated as well.
Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you. You make me feel good now.
I'm glad. Yeah, well, that's it. Thank you so much.
Eliza, thank you for the chat, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day and enjoy our music, and hope to see any of you at a gig one time when we're coming through your town or anywhere near you guys. And thanks for your support. We appreciate it.
No, thank you. Thank you for this, obviously coming along and sharing your story and obviously about your single. We really do appreciate it. So thank you.
Eliza, thank you so much, gorgeous girl.
Thank
Chat
you.
soon. Bye.